Hi guys, welcome again to my channel and thank you so much for clicking on this video. So if maybe you're a single and you're watching this video, maybe it's for you and I will tell you why. Don't mind my hair. I did it a week ago, but look, it's starting to open up anyway. So, the reason I'm talking about singles, I'll tell you when I used to pray. Okay, I come from Africa, you all know that, and in Africa, if maybe if let's say your father has like four boys, an example, and let's say three girls, or just a mixture, like there's a number of siblings around, and these boys decides to marry, and the girls also, maybe some they get married, or maybe the boys are older than the girls, and they are all living in the same compound. Now, when your father has a big compound, then every person will be allocated. Maybe the first son you build there, the other son build there, like they all live in the same compound. And even if the ladies have been married, they will still be coming home. So there's this, I don't know, it's not a culture, but there's this habit of people when they are living together, the family members and brothers marry, and the sisters are there. They try to bring cows and so on. Like the sisters want to direct the wives of the husband. It happens a lot in African, like they need to control everything, and they may end up even talking lies about the daughters-in-law, the sisters-in-law, and there's just that chaotic among the families, that unpeaceful. Anyway, these days I guess it's different. Some when you have money, you choose maybe to buy somewhere far in order to avoid this fighting and so on. So when I was praying, and I was praying for God to give me a husband, there's some of the things, and before I go there, and another thing, you've always had like mother-in-law. They say like the mother-in-law is this and that. Some of them, not every part, not all of them. So in Africa, mostly you find like the people are talking about their mother-in-law that, their mother-in-law that, like they have also that control. They feel like, especially let's say you've gotten to a place, to a family where the son is doing well, so the mother-in-law would want to control about the world of the son and so on. Like she wants to give the direction. She needs you people to do what she wants. Like she give, yeah, I think you're getting my point. So mostly father-in-laws, I guess they don't have that, they are not so much involved in these things. So when I was praying for my husband, I was like, I want, I don't want someone with siblings. Like I was that selfish, because it's not being selfish. I needed peace of mind, because you can imagine that situation now, and yeah, that situation, like it's a headaching part like thing, and for me, I don't like this fighting and so on. So I described very well. Let uh, I need a only son, like someone, like no sibling. I don't want to have this chaos and so on, fighting and so on, disagreements and so on. Like I just need a peace. I need peace. I don't want this stress. I didn't have this experience from home. Like I said, I'm the oldest. I'm the oldest, and the other ones are still single. And also, my grandparents had most girls, girls. So the girls, now they get married and they go to their homes. But then these problems you could see also maybe with the neighbors and so on. Before we moved to the city, I used to live in the village. Like we stayed in the village, and also when we live in the city, you still go, especially during Christmas, we used to go home and you could hear the stories of these things. So I was that like specific. For me, I did not even pray for money. I didn't ask God to give me someone who is wealthy, like who has the money. I just needed someone who did not have siblings. That was my main point. I wanted to have that person with no, like, I don't want the stress of this fighting here and there. Now, in Africa, I didn't know the culture here, but I guess it's not less than some. It's just that they don't put these things, or you don't hear it, or you don't see it like, um, it's there, but it's hidden, I would say. It's not so much open. Yeah. So I needed that, and thankfully I got what I prayed for. But now, you could pray for someone who is single, like the only person, the only child, but don't forget to pray about the parents also. I prayed for the only, like, I needed the only child, and I needed a peaceful mother in law. I got that one. But also pray for mothers in law. Well, I'm not putting a person down, but yeah, some things happen, and you will not be liked by every person, isn't it? And there are also those people who, anyway, I'm not going to speak much, but when you're praying for your partner, if you're praying for someone, don't just pray about the money. Most of the girls, maybe they need someone who is rich. They're tired of the struggling part. You're praying for someone who has money, someone who has made it in life. Like, if you get the right person, I would say the most important thing in a relationship is the peace, the happiness, that genuine love, and then the other things would follow, the material things. Because if you get married to someone who is wealthy, someone who has it all, who has money, and there is no peace, you will not even stay long in that relationship. Even if you're married legally, like, you may endure for sometimes, but you may not take it for the whole or for the rest of your lives. You may end up maybe separating later. So I would say, first, pray for peace. Like, pray for that person who doesn't want those quarrels, like someone who is peaceful, like someone who just wants peace. And then after that, when you get that one, you have the whole world. Like, that's enough for your soul, for your body, for your well-being. And later together you can work hard and maybe get the money you deserve or you desire, like the worthy. Because we all have um, blessings from God. We only need to see which way are we going to use. As long as you're using the right way. And I know today's these days things are not, like, it's hard everywhere. You just need to have the patience and to work hard. Once you have the right person inside the house, then everything will come, isn't it? Thank you so much for watching. Please like the video if you did not like it, and hype it for me, and hope you watched the ads. See you again.